Okay, for task one, we want to list all service on the system. We can use systemctl list unit, and we filter only for service. And we want to show so this is list of service that currently running. For example, this one is active and running, and this one is not active and not running. So we want if we want to list a OS parameter, we can use this ctl/a. So this is current value of each kernel parameter. Linux store kernel parameter in proxies for directory, so we can see that by typing ls rig. So this directory contain file that represent the various system parameter. Moving on, for task 3, we will explore a field. We can use so uh, this is list of the process, and uh, each process have its correspondent field. For example, has been in its place use PID, currently have PID 1 and 0.0 CPU usage, and only use 0.3% memory usage. So that is moving on to task 4. We want to core emulator. So to run core emulator, we want to grab the ID first. So grab core daemon. So this is our PID of core daemon. We can process status and see all thread by this PID 3766. So currently we don't have any thread running right now. So moving on to task 4, we want to sort process by resource usage. So we can use psaux and sort by maybe percentage memory first, and we want to show only 10. Yeah, this is a top 10 process that currently using the highest memory usage. This bin genome shell currently use 5.6% of memory usage and 0.4 CPU. If you want to sort by CPU usage, we can change mem to CPU. And this is top 10 process that using the most resource CPU resource. To check this usage, we can use sudo ioto. Yeah, this is a dynamic list of process ordered by their disk read and write. The highest disk read or write using the most disk OE for that particular process. So moving on, we want to display process priority. We can do that by using EO, and then we want to show PID, priorities, nice value, and comment, and we want to sort by nice priority. So this is a list of process priority. The highest value in priority column or nice column, it means the less priority it is, the lowest priority. The lower the value, the highest the priority. So let's say we want to change system D to be in the highest priority. We can do that by sudo renice and then nice value, and then PID nya the PID I believe 1. So we already changed the PID to be we already changed the priority of system D to be the highest priority. So moving on, we want to create file in Linux. We create file by echo, and then content hello, word, and then save that file into file name, let's say txt, and then we want to create another one using p, and then let's say we want to concatenate that file into new file txt, and then p file dot txt, and then we want to save that file into c file dot txt. Okay, we can see our file concatenate. Yeah, this is already working, and cut file already concatenate in the C file. So moving on, task H, we want to check memory. Is simple using free and /h. This is the physical RAM currently installed, and this is currently used memory in our system, and we have this quite high free space in our system. And there is a swap is actually this space that is used when physical RAM is full. Okay, moving on, task 9, we want to create group, and okay, we create group, sudo group add, yeah, and the name of the group. Okay, and then we want to add user to that group, user add, and / home directory group member csro, and then the name of the member, and we want to create again for Bob, and let's say we want to create file in Bob directory. So touch, we create an empty file called research.txt, and exit. You want to change on that file in csro in home bob2 research.txt. Yeah, and we also want to change permission, so change mode session 0. Yeah, we can verify our setup by using ls. So this means that rwx means that Bob can read, write, and execute, and the second rwx means that the member of the REO group can read, write, and execute, and the rest is cannot do anything. So in task 2, we want to use native GUI software. My device right now is macOS, so the built-in software for managing tasks and monitoring system resource is Activity Monitor. Here is the Activity Monitor main window. As you can see, there is list of the list of process, and there is several menu tab here, and you can see the summary of each CPU usage in this information. System use only 6%, user only 19%, and there is idle 70% CPU. We can sort CPU usage by just clicking here. As you can see that UBS Studio currently use a high CPU percentage. If we tap here, we can also see the memory usage. We can sort here that and there is a list of a process that currently running. QEMU launcher is currently using the highest memory. This is my Linux virtual machine. Energy is for energy saver. This is for write and read, and network is for network monitor. So if we want to search certain process, let's say Notion, yeah, we can just typing here, and as you can see, there is a main Notion process and possibly other related process. And let's say we want to kill this process because this using memory so much, or making our system running so slow, we just click in here and it will pop up force or quit.